So for the third challenge on assignment and incrementation in basic Python, we're asked true or false, does the ID of x change after the following code executes? And then x is equal to 5, x is and x mod equals to 2. Let me go ahead and jump into a REPL here, and let's actually just first copy this code. And second, let's go ahead and put this in to our editor, our REPL, and go ahead and execute this. And I can see that x is going to be equal to 1. But we're not concerned about x, right? What we're concerned about is the ID of x. So let's first print the ID of x here. And then later, after we've done our operation, let's check out the ID of x again and go ahead and run that. And we can see here, if we run these IDs, these are actually different IDs. And what this ID represents is like a physical memory location. Now, Python is pretty somewhat unique. There are other languages that do this as well, but what Python does is it gives all of the commonly used numbers, like the low integers. I think it's integers from 0 to 1,000 or 0 to 100 or something like that. It actually assigns them a permanent memory location. And that permanent memory location is just pointed to by the variable, right? So you can think about x being a pointer to the memory location where 5 lives, right? 5 never moves, just the pointer for the variable x points at 5. Now, after we've done the modulo equals, the incrementation, right? 5 mod 2 is equal to 1, so x is equal to 1 in our final iteration. Right, 1, much like 5, has a permanent memory location that is different from the memory location of the number 5. So naturally, these two IDs, these two memory locations are not going to be the same. And we can see that play out here. So it's just for immutable data types like integers, right? This is a common way that Python deals with memory, right? Where it's got a permanent location and the variables are just pointers, right? So in this case, x actually points to a different memory location after we've done this incrementation. So we can come back in here to learn. Go ahead and check, the ID of x does change, right? If we look at, we can see these are different numbers, 736, 608, right? So true, it does change. We can check that answer and see that it is correct. We'll see you over on the next lesson, which talks about comments in Python.